Hi, today we're going to be taking on unboxing video review look at KONTROLFREEK FPS Call of Duty Infinity Warfare S.C.A.R for the PS4. So, made by KONTROLFREEK, they are the FPS, which is first person shooter. These are the Call of Duty Infinity Warfare ones for the PS4, and they are the S.C.A.R ones. And if you don't know what S.C.A.R stands for, it stands for Special Combat Air Recon. S.C.A.R. Special Combat Air Recon. S.C.A.R, so that's what S.C.A.R stands for. I picked it up at GameStop. I picked it up at GameStop for $19.99, 20 bucks, GameStop. Which is pretty cool. I mean, you know, GameStop came out with, start selling KONTROLFREEK's battle with Call of Duty Black Ops 3. They had the Black Ops 3 orange ones, which I didn't get because they were already sold out of those. I did get the exclusive, you know, limited edition Juggernaut ones, which I have because you've seen them all right here on my channel. They're in the playlist. And then of course I have the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 little skull symbol. So yeah. It's, like I said, it's nice that GameStop is starting to sell KONTROLFREEKs right there in the store. You don't have to go to, you know, KONTROLFREEK.com. Because if GameStop didn't sell them in the store, I probably would never own KONTROLFREEK. So it's a great thing that, like I said, GameStop is selling these. And another place that I just found out recently that's selling these is Best Buy. So you can buy them. Obviously, a lot of gamers out there, you guys would probably be buying them from KONTROLFREEK. For me, as a gamer, I buy them, you know, from GameStop because that's like the local place that I go purchase new games. Some accessories. Usually where I pre-order a lot of my Call of Duty games and stuff like that. And some of the 3DS ones. But, yeah. So, the reason why, you probably say, dude, why don't you buy them from, you know, KONTROLFREEK.com? But usually, most of them are a little bit higher, but I have seen like the Call of Duty ones last year and this year's model go for the same price, 20 bucks. But then again, they're not truly 20 bucks because, you know, you gotta pay the shipping and handling fee, and then you have to wait for it to come in the mail or either sign for it from the UPS. Which, you know, as a gamer, you don't want to wait to have something that's gonna help your game out. You want to get it as soon as you can, so you could be on there playing, have a good game experience, and have fun with the game. So that's why I don't buy from KONTROLFREEK. Not that I have anything against them, but, you know, if I have to see them in the store, I'm going to pick them up in the store and come home and, you know, show them to you and then play with them and be like, oh wow, let that kill feed. I got to upload that to YouTube and start streaming it to Twitch and all that stuff. So yeah, but I mean, KONTROLFREEK, they have a lot of great combos and stuff where you get some KONTROLFREEK little analyzer add-ons. I think you get some skins. I know they're selling some pads to kind of make it almost like a Scuff 1 controller with the feel of the pads on there. By pads, I mean just like little cushions. They're not actually anything to do with like the twitters. But yeah. I think they have this stuff that's called like Gamer Glove. It looks like a little tube of hand lotion. I think it's like either 10 or 20 bucks. And apparently it's supposed to be that you just put a small little dab, like what your probably was like, you know, a little pocket hand sanitizer. About that size of amount. And it's supposed to stop your hands from sweating for like about at least 3 hours. Personally, I kind of feel that that might be a hoax. But if you're out there and you use it, let me know in the comment section if it works. Because someone that claims that, you know, put a small little amount in your hand and it stops your hands from sweating for about maybe 2.5 to 3 hours max. Kind of seems like, you know, those little ads on TV infomercials. Well, usually about 99% of the time, half the products don't work. So if you use it and it works, let me know, and I might be considering to pick some up. I know they also do like other stuff, like little life-sensitive bars and stuff from Control Freak. They have one thing that does look pretty good from Control Freak that I am going to tell you to probably buy. I don't have it yet, but I heard it's supposed to be this special type of cleaner that cleans off your Control Freak little add-on analog sticks. Because I noticed that they do get kind of gunked up really easily, and you start losing your grip. Personally, a little trick that I use, I just take a toothpick, get in there, clean them out, and I use it for everything, you know. The little L2, and you know, the R1s and all that stuff. Even along the side here, we can kind of see all that gunk building up. A toothpick, just like this, pointing at both sides, perfectly fine for your controller. If you're like, oh, is that going to scar or scratch up my controller? Nah, it doesn't do anything. Like, I use it all along the edges here, as you can kind of see guns coming out of it. Of course, as gamers, we play like 3-4 hours, and some on YouTube has like live streams with like 8, maybe 24-hour live stream. So, you know, our controllers are going to get pretty messed up. And for this PS4, it's got the tester back here, just kind of fish scale it. Just use like the technique that you use when you're scaling a fish to clean it off. So that's a little tip. If your controller's kind of messed up and your Control Freak's messed up, just use the toothpick. It works. I use it all the time. Controller, Control Freaks, fine, perfect. Just like maybe 2 minutes, and I'm good to go for like another 4 or 5 hours before I have to use the toothpick again. So if you want to save money and you want to have your controller feeling good, you know, not slippery and lifting all that grime that comes off your hands, and be like, oh, my fingers are slipping and I'm not getting a good grip. I know I said I get to this unboxing, and yeah, I'm talking about the controller, but I just figured, you know, you might know about some of the other products out there and where to go and pick them up. And just a little pro tip that I use, that hopefully you'll use it and liked it. You know, the toothpick technique. So, without further ado anymore, let's actually get to see what these Control Freaks look like. I'll put the link to all the websites down below. You know, KontrolFreek.com, GameStop.com, and BestBuy.com. So, whatever one is closest to you that you want to shop for, go ahead, pick it up. So, on the back, usually they have on the back here like a little code like into like, oh, free.1 or free #1 or something like that, and you get like maybe 10-20% off, or like either your shipping off or the one purchase item. This time they don't have that, so there's no little code on the back to get a percentage off. But they do have this other thing here. Snap a photo of your Control Freak at KontrolFreek.com. Right here, tag it at Control Freak, #FreakNation. Upload and share, you know, on Twitter, Facebook, Snap, Instagram. For some of that kind of like Snapchat, which I heard it's all the rage now. That's why I kind of threw me off. I was like, Snapchat? Nope, it's Instagram. But yeah, so let's pop these off and tail at them. Now, I don't know how good you can see them on camera here, but they got a little scale on there that you can definitely see. If my camera can focus. Come on. They got like a little ace of spades in the back there. and you probably can't really see this too good on camera, but it has two little things that look like assault rifles. Either like a M16 or AK-47. We can't really quite tell which ones they are. But the barrels are actually facing downward instead of facing up. I would like the barrels to be facing pointed upwards instead of pointed downwards. But oh well. And they do say S.C.A.R on there. Now you might notice something different. Usually with Control Freaks, the first person shooter ones, usually you have one that stands up taller than the other ones. Like if we use these two as an example, which are, you could tell, blast-free ones. The left one is short, while the right stick is taller. With these, they kind of redefine it. They kind of gave both of them a mid-section, so both of these are definitely taller than this little stubby for your left one, but not quite as high as the right stick. So they're like in between height, and they are indented in here. These ones were just slightly indented, mostly flat. Lots of grippy rubber on here. These ones, not too much grippy rubber, but they have a nice concave feel to them. And with all the design on there, your fingers are not going to slip. But these ones, they didn't have too much of a design. That's why I think they was more of a rubber feel. And just comparison to the Juggernaut ones, yeah, they are about a little bit taller than the Juggernaut ones, but overall width of them, like the top headers, are about the same size as the Juggernaut ones. These are a little bit smaller, you know, just over top. These ones were flat, you know, size-wise. Yeah, let me get these ones down here. You know, like the left analog stick, but definitely wider, so you have more of a surface area when you're playing zombies. And you're going for those high rounds. So let's snap these on and see what they look like. So they are kind of done in this gunmetal gray color. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but right there, that little indent on the bottom, that little tripod kind of claw foot, so that's a P on there. Now you're wondering, why is there a P? Well, if you notice, these ones are for PS4. So if you have the other ones that would say a little X on there, would be for Xbox One. These ones that say a little PS4, something that you might not know, they have either an X or a P. So if you buy an Xbox One, they'll have a little X. And if you buy an PS4, they have little P's on the bottom there. Which is kind of cool, so you kind of know which one, you know, you might be using. You might be like, oh man, my PS4, I use it a lot because, you know, now they got new content that comes out before Xbox One. So now, you know, those ones are really not garbagey, but, you know, they need a good cleaning. So I'm just going to pop off the ones for the Xbox. Xbox and PS4, both of them works the same. They're Control Freaks. They designed to go on the same analog stick. So if you happen to have a PS4 and you're like, oh, they're out of the PS4 at the store, you can pick up an Xbox One and swap, you know, just put on the Xbox One on a PS4 controller. It's not going to be like, oh, you got to have the Xbox One just for Xbox One controller and a PS4 for a PS4 controller. No, I did it tons of times, swapping them back and forth. And they work perfectly fine. So this is how they look. Actually, they actually feel nice. Nicer than the perhaps free ones. I mean, I have more range of movement. I can definitely feel that they give you more movement than with, you know, these ones from Blast Free. As for going in for like pushing melee kills, faster, and they don't seem to spin around and slip as much. I noticed the right one kind of spins a little bit, but it's a lot tighter than the left one. The left one, you have it, you know, perfectly facing straight up. and down towards you, and then like 2 seconds later, it's like turn halfway around. Like, what was that? So these ones have a tighter grip that they're not going to slip and spin while you're playing. Definitely a good little thing right there. So yeah, they have been the unboxing of KONTROLFREEK first-person shooter Call of Duty Infinity Warfare PS4 S.C.A.R. I hope that little 2-pit trick helped you out. Hopefully, you know where you can get them at. And like I said, they're either out at Xbox One or out PS4. You could just buy the other one, and they work fine. So yeah, hopefully you learned something. You liked the video. You're like, oh hey, I got a PS4, but all they have is the Xbox One in the store. Buy Xbox One, pop it on your PS4. They're cool. Only way that someone's really gonna know if they actually grab your controller, pop off the little KONTROLFREEK, and take a look and say like, oh, that's an X instead of a P. You got an X on a PS4. That's the only way to do it now. Other than that, same thing. Just one's got an X, one's got a P. Doesn't make any difference. They work fine. So yeah, remember to rate, subscribe, and like. Alright, thanks. Bye.